Welcome back to Pitchside, or rather, welcome to the end. 45 episodes of misery, sarcasm, mud, rain, referees, and despair have led us here. You have survived cameras, lenses, food, fans, stewards, even Steve. Always Steve, somehow sharper in your frame than the ball itself. And now we're asking the one final question. What have we been chasing all along? Every photographer dreams of it, the perfect shot, the one frame that captures everything, the joy, the pain, the chaos, the beauty. But it doesn't exist, or if it does, it's always blocked by Steve. You get close sometimes, a goal frozen in midair, a celebration perfectly timed, a tear caught on a fan's cheek. But then you notice it's out of focus, or cropped wrong, or ruined by a fluorescent jacket lurking in the background. The perfect photo is like Bigfoot. Everybody talks about it. Nobody has ever seen it. And yet we keep chasing it. Why? It's not for the money that barely covers the memory cards. It's not for the glamour. There is none. Unless you find glamour in wet socks and broken Wi-Fi. It's for something smaller. Something harder to explain. It's for the rush of feeling a second that will never happen again. It's for the joy of knowing you were there, that you caught it, even if it wasn't perfect. It's for the story the photo tells, even when the photo itself is a disaster. Every game ends the same way. The whistle blows, the players walk off, the crowd leaves, and you're still there. Crouch in the mud, packing away gear that weighs more than you do. It's the quiet, the floodlights buzz. Steve walks past nodding at you for no reason, and you realize this is football. Not the goals or the trophies, but the ritual of turning up, suffering, and somehow wanting to do it again. Players retire, managers get sacked. Fans grow old, but your photos, they remain, even the bad ones. Well, especially the bad ones. Somewhere in an archive, there's a blurry shot that you took that meant something to someone. Maybe it's on a wall, maybe it's on a fridge, maybe it's still on Steve's WhatsApp profile picture because he photobombed it perfectly. That's the strange immortality of sports photography. You fail constantly, and yet somehow you still leave behind proof that you were there. One day you will take your last football photo. Maybe you will know it's the last. Maybe you won't. Maybe you'll stop because of age or boredom or because Steve finally banned you permanently. But until then, you keep clicking. Not because you will ever capture the perfect shot, you won't, but because trying to capture it makes you better. And even if you never find perfection, you will find progress. And so, here we are, the end of Pitchside. 45 episodes of football photography, satire, despair, and laughter, hopefully. What started as a joke about cameras in the rain turned into something a little bit bigger. A reminder that even in misery, there's beauty. That behind every sarcastic complaint was a lesson about persistence, about learning, about finding meaning in failure. If you have watched all of this, you're not just binging a series, you've survived a career. So keep going, keep shooting, keep failing better, and remember, the perfect photo doesn't exist, but the attempt to capture it is what makes you a photographer. That's the point, that's the joy, that's why after all the mud and misery, we come back every single season. This was Pitchside. This was the last episode. Really, no more finales, unless Steve decides otherwise. Maybe the day after Christmas, who knows? I'll see you then for something a little bit different. Until then, take it easy, guys. Stay safe.